Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch on this Friday, the 9th of July, as we end the trading week. It's very significant news coming out of the UK, especially on their travel restrictions. So what's happened is the government has announced that they've got a traffic light system, basically green, amber and red. So if someone's traveling to a green country, it's fine, they don't have to quarantine or anything. Amber, they did have to quarantine for 10 days on the return home leg, and red listed countries they cannot travel to, or they're not advised to travel to whatsoever. So with the amber listed countries, if you have had a double jab of the coronavirus vaccination, then you no longer have to isolate for 8 to 10 days, which is quite significant. So this has led to some airlines such as EasyJet and Ryanair to have a 400% increase on their booking already for yesterday. So that's quite significant on the stock prices as well, which we're going to look into shortly. So, it's been going on for a while now in the UK especially, so we're just waiting to see how that's going to affect the rest of Europe and possibly globally as well. So EasyJet said bookings to amber listed destinations, like I said, increased by 400%. However, analysts are just waiting for this big price hike in travel and holiday accommodation, as the industry is very much led by supply and demand as well. So just a few things to look out for in that respect. So let's just take a look on EasyJet first of all. So the last time I looked on EasyJet, we were going in a bit of a descending channel. EasyJet is heavily reliant on UK and European bookings, and this has been very down in the last few months. So since we had this peak on the 7th of May, we have started to move lower in this channel, but yesterday we did receive quite a significant piece of news, and we're just waiting to see now what the potentials are for the stock price as well. So as I said, bookings have increased, and also the internet noise on their website has increased as well quite significantly. So what I'm looking for now is another test at this Ichimoku cloud and to the top end of the channel, and then we should be able to break through and get back to these recent highs that I've been looking at from before, which is just over the 1000 area, which is quite significant as well, moving up to 1100. Quite vast and significant. You could say there is a slight divergence here on intraday, but I don't think it's going to be, well, it's brought prices lower, but hopefully we can get a bounce at the lower line and then start moving higher if it does start to peter out slightly. So just take a look at this Ichimoku area here in the next few trading sessions to see if we can pierce that cloud and then move higher, which will be quite significant for EasyJet especially. Just want to take a look on Ryanair as well while I'm in the midst of this European travel story. Obviously Ryanair are Irish, so it does affect them as well, with destinations to Europe as seen as very significant. So very choppy action here. Not much in the way of direction for Ryanair, to be honest. I'm just waiting to see if they're going to be affected by any of the news, as well as it has actually seen a move higher. So you could say we are in a bit of a channel here that's slightly descending. I'm looking at this as a false break that we saw on the 7th of April. But if we just bring it down to the intraday again, so again, I'm just looking to see any form of divergences, which I can't see at the moment on the RSI, not too significant anyway. We're falling lower in the channel, but again, I'm expecting once this travel demand starts going up, EasyJet have had a 400% increase. So let's see what happens with Ryanair as well as we go firmly into the third quarter now and into the summer season. Most significantly, a lot of schools closing for the summer, and I'm sure a lot of people wanting to have these travel measures, completely abolished. So even for people that don't have the vaccination or have one jab of the vaccination, they'll be given a little bit more leniency as well. So just a few things to look out for in the headlines, because obviously stocks are quite driven by headlines as well. And that's all from the Stockwatch today. So thank you very much for joining me. As usual, any comments or queries, please feel free to add them to the post, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.